It's in the game.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
On the set. Lasso!
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree. There he goes. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Handoff to the lone back. Runs through a tackle. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He might want another play. From the gun on third down. He's got it and still on his feet. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. All that baby in and then... Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives. Turning it on! A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives...
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Lee. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in, it's Lee. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. The lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And you can see the offense jump. Feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The RPO, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Owls! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is blowout city.
Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the... Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They will score! Touchdown, Owls! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hart. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that run. Good coverage.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put it. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Temple lines up quickly. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Owls! Great job by the back on the option. With that, the lead nice and comfortable in there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hart. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to... Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Owls want to crank the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for